After the Chargers took two losses these last 2 weeks, they will be taking another loss. This time with Omarion Hampton now being placed on IR with an ankle injury. Y'all know we gonna talk about it, break it all down, but you gotta hit the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, and I'm breaking it down and bringing you guys another episode from the latest around the NFL. This time focusing on the Los Angeles Chargers. If you guys remember earlier, me and Steve-O, we kind of went in on the Los Angeles Chargers, talking about how the last 2 weeks, they look a little suspect after the first 3 weeks of the season where they got wins versus each divisional opponent that they have in their respective division, which is the AFC West. And now they're suffering another major loss to their team. You know what I'm saying? We seen guys like Najee Harris go out there and suffer an Achilles injury that will have him missing the entire season. Then they went out there and lost the offensive lineman in Rashawn Slater, and him as an offensive lineman. And we also seen Joe Alt go down with injury as well over the last few weeks. And now the Los Angeles Chargers will have to be without running back who they drafted in this year's draft in Omarion Hampton, who I thought was playing well, maybe not great, but I think he was coming along well within Jim Harbaugh's system. And I thought that honestly, they should have leaned on him more in the game that they played versus the Washington Commanders yesterday. But ultimately, this is a part of the NFL. There's a lot of teams that's going through a number of injuries, and nobody's going to feel sorry for the Los Angeles Chargers, especially considering the Los Angeles Chargers, hey, they came out swinging these first 3 weeks, and a lot of people was anointing them, saying that they can go ahead and win the AFC West, and now that focus have shift to one of their other divisional rivals, and now the Denver Broncos and here shortly the Kansas City Chiefs are going to go out and face out versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's going to allow, if the Kansas City Chiefs to pull out a win, to now get closer into the running for the AFC West Championship and potentially playoff positioning down the stretch of a few weeks from now. So, unfortunately, the Los Angeles Chargers will have to go out there and miss time. And be without Omarion Hampton. But, hey, they got to go out there and bounce back and continue to play games. No one's going to feel sorry for them. No one's going to sit there and make excuses for them. These guys are going to have to go out there and absolutely perform. And that's just what it is. They still have Justin Herbert who can help carry the load. Your wide receiver group is still in the thick of things, and you'll see what happens from here on out. But in the meantime, while Omarion Hampton is going to be out with injury, they're going to lean on running backs Hassan Haskins and Kamani Vidal at this current moment in time. Not much experience coming from these two running backs. Hassan Haskins has played in 5 games and only had a few carries for only 13 yards on the season. And then Kamani Vidal only played in 2 games, has 4 carries, 18 yards. So not much experience coming from that backfield. But, hey, guys got to figure it out. Jim Harbaugh is one of the good coaches in this league. So he's going to have to figure out a solution for his guys to get them going. So we shall see what happens with that. There's also some discussions that is coming from the Los Angeles Chargers and pretty much saying that rookie Amar Johnson, who's currently on a practice squad, could be called up as well to help bolster the running back room for the Los Angeles Chargers. Now they're going to be about 4 weeks without Omarion Hampton. And, hey, we're going to see what's going to go down with him. And we also had some other news around the NFL as well. The Lions cornerback Teron Arnold, he's going to be out indefinitely. That's a cornerback with a shoulder injury. And then cornerback DJ Reed is out indefinitely as well for the Detroit Lions with a hamstring injury. So there's a lot of things going on in the NFL, man. A lot of different things going on in the NFL, especially with these charges and these latest news right here. But hey, that's why we here, and that's why we bringing it all to you on NFL Central, just so you guys can be informed and you can understand what's going on with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's unfortunate, and nobody's really gonna feel sorry for them. I still think that they have a good chance of going out there and performing well. But it's not gonna be up to us. It's gonna be about them. You still have all your pass catchers. You just hope that you can have a running back room pretty much by committee to go out there and see who can give you everything that you necessarily need for the next 4 weeks until Omarion Hampton is able to return. They're the Los Angeles Chargers, their schedule upcoming is with the Miami Dolphins, the Indianapolis Colts, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Tennessee Titans. Those are all the games that Omarion Hampton will miss. Hopefully they can get him back for the Sunday night matchup versus the Pittsburgh Steelers on November 9th, but we shall see. And once we figure it all out, once we find out and get some more updates, y'all know y'all can tune right here to NFL Central, to where we'll be breaking it all down, especially when we consider what's going to happen that night on Sunday night versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. But hey, that is it for me today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Before you get up out of here, let us know how you feeling about the latest regarding Omarion Hampton. And peace, y'all. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks